Just truly Professor Dr. Dolphy Gilpin, and let's quickly look at another precious metal here, said to be even more precious than gold. And it's Osmium Os, symbol atomic number 76 and atomic mass of 190. So let's look at osmium here. So you have osmium in group 8, atomic number 76, atomic mass 190.23. Above it would be, what's that? Ru, and below it would be HS. I think HS must be hafnium. No, HF would be hafnium, so HS would be something else. But HS is one nil artium. Nil artium is below osmium, and above it would be Ru, probably rutherfordium. Let's see which one it is. Sometimes there's a lot of Ru's here, and but we'll see. But the one above it had atomic number 44 and atomic mass of 101.07. Osmium, here it is. It is said that it's more precious than gold, more expensive than gold. But we're going to look at the properties and so on for osmium 76, 190.23. Okay, osmium, we have made it easier. We have it on the top of the deck of cards here with the periodic elements. And osmium 76 atomic number and atomic mass of 190.28, 190. And let's go into some introductory notes here. We have osmium 76 atomic number. Shell configuration will be 2, 8, 18, 32, 14, and 2. So it has 2 electrons in its most outer shell there. 2, 8, 18, 32, 14, and 2. Electron is configuration of Xeon 4F14, 5D6, 6S2. Osmium is 35 times more precious than gold. Ain't that something? 35 times more precious than gold, and has the highest value in terms of volume among all the precious metals. It has the highest values in terms of volume among all the precious metals, and that will include gold and silver and platinum and all the rest of all the metals. And we just look at one before this. That was which one we look at before this? Rhodium was also precious, and we're looking at some relative comparison in terms of cube. I don't know if it will be visible. What we have here is a cube of this length, 50 meters cube here, and that would represent silver, Ag, and 22M would represent Au, gold, and then 2M would represent the osmium. So in terms of volume You have this very small volume and this bigger volume for gold and this much bigger for silver. So that's sort of the equivalent of how much mass volume it would take to have an equal amount comparing with silver, gold, and osmium. So osmium is a precious metal, and it's said here about 35 times a time more precious or costly than gold. That statistic looks a bit not too adaptable, but that's what I'm seeing here. Osmium. Okay, at this time I'll take a look at some other precious metals. They have here rhodium, platinum, gold, rutherfordium, iridium, osmium, palladium, rhenium, silver, and indium. So those are other precious metals in order of value. So this osmium, well, at least it says it's more, well, gold is above it in this table. Rhodium, platinum, gold, rutherfordium, indium, osmium, palladium, rhenium, silver, and indium. So those are other precious metals in a relatively, I don't know how accurate this is because I'm seeing gold is above the osmium here, and they're saying osmium is 35 times more precious than gold. So keep on continuing here with osmium. Oxidation state of +4, reaction with tetrahalides form in eating osmium under pressure. So you have osmium plus chlorine will give you osmium 4 chloride, and osmium plus bromine will give you osmium bromide, that is OSBr4, and osmium will also react with fluorine at 600 degrees centigrade and 400 atmosphere to form osmium 6, or rather osmium 7 fluoride. So osmium plus 4 plus F2, 600 degrees centigrade, 400 atmosphere will give you osmium 7 fluoride, which is OSF7. And you could all balancing that would be no problem. So you have osmium plus oxygen at 200 degrees centigrade will give you osmium oxide or OSO4. As we note, osmium exhibit oxidation state of 0 to 8. But most, we see the +4 being used here, and we also seeing a +7, +6. So osmium is a blue-white and shiny metal. It can be dissolved by acid and aqua regia only if exposed to these liquids for a long time. Yeah, so the osmium will dissolve in aqua regia, which aqua regia is a mixture of nitric acid and hydrochloric acid, I believe. and you have to have it in these liquids or mixture for a long time for it to get a reaction. It's blue-white and shiny, and it can be dissolved by acid and aqua regia. So OS plus H2O, no reaction. OS plus acid, no reaction, but OS plus alkalis, the molten form, will give you reaction. And OS plus acid, especially aqua regia alone, will give you a reaction. Osmium melting point is about 3,945 degrees centigrade. And the melting point is 3,000 degrees centigrade plus or minus 30 degrees centigrade. More accurately, it's 3,945 degrees centigrade plus or minus 30 degrees centigrade. So that's the osmium melting point. All isotopes of osmium, how much they are? 19 isotopes. They are either radioactive or observationally stable, which means that they are predictable radioactive, but they have not been observed as yet. No observation of decay has been made. So that's good for the radioisotope of osmium, which are many. I think about 19, have we seen here? 19, and 19, yeah, about 19 isomers, nuclear isomers. So then we're going to have to differentiate now between isotopes and isomers and allotropes. We don't know the isotopes, a different form of the element, which the atomic number is constant, but you have changes in the atomic weight. Allotropes are just different form in terms of crystalline structures. You know, liquid, solid, you could have that, like ice and water. Same substance, but a different form. Those are allotropes. Then you have nuclear isomers, so we'll have to do some further differentiation there with the radioactive isotopes, the isomers, and the allotropes. So that's osmium, another precious metal, very, very precious. OS 190.28 atomic weight and 76 atomic number.